Good day everyone. This is my report about informative communication. First of all, what is informative communication? Informative communication is the process of sharing objective facts, details, explanation, or instruction to increase the audience knowledge and understanding of a subject. Here are the key characteristics of informative communication. Number 1. Objective and factual. It relies on accurate, well-researched, and credible information. Number 2. Non-persuasive. The goal is to explain and clarify, not to argue or convince the audience to take a specific action or adopt a particular belief. Number 3. Focus on clarity. It must present complex subject matter in a way that is organized, clear, and easy for the audience to digest. Number 4. Educational purpose. Its core mission is to teach the audience something new or offer a fresh perspective on a known subject. Next is the forms and context of informative communication. Informative communication occurs across various contexts and formats, both written and oral. There are 4 types of format in informative communication. There are informative reports, informative speeches, written documents, and demonstration. So what is informative report? Informative reports explains or instruct and presents details without analysis or evaluation. Example, trip reports, meeting minutes, and company progress updates. Next is informative speeches. What is informative speeches? Informative speeches is an oral presentation intended to educate the audience on a specific topic. Example, lectures, training seminars, and historical briefings. Next is the written documents. Written documents is a day-to-day communication designed to transmit essential informations. Example, memos, emails, user manuals, and procedure guides. Next is the demonstrations. What is demonstrations? Demonstrations showcase a process or produced by performing it for the audience. Example, a cooking show tutorial, a product unboxing video, and an equipment training session. Now let's move on the principle of effective informative communication. To be successful, informative communication must adhere to several core principles. A. Audience analysis. Effective communication tailor their message to the audience background, knowledge level, and needs. Here are assess prior knowledge. Never presume the audience is already fluent in the topics, jargon, or basic concept. Number 2. Use appropriate language. Adjust technical terms. Use specialized language or jargon only if audience expect it. Otherwise, introduce terms with clear explanation. Next is the establish relevance. Clearly explain why the information is important and how it benefits the audience. Now let's move on to the content and source credibility. The information must be trustworthy and well supported. There are 3 parts of content and source credibility. The accuracy. All facts, statistics, and example must be correct. Number 2. The sufficient research. Utilize multiple, reliable, and credible sources in academic journalists, reputable websites, or books. Number 3. Source evaluation. Employ tests like CRAP or currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose to vet sources. Now let's move on to the organization and structure. A logical, well-structured message is crucial for audience comprehension. Here are the table of the organization and structure. Let me read it for you. In organizational pattern, there are three parts: the topical, chronological, and spatial. Topical is used when breaking a large subject into logical, equally important subdivisions. Example, discussing the three main functions of a new company department. Number 2, the chronological, tracing the development of a topic or explaining step in a process. Example, explaining the steps for setting up a new software account. Next is the spatial. It is used in conveying the layout, physical characteristic, or structure of an object or concept. Example, describing the layout of a new manufacturing plant. Now let's move on to the delivery and engagement. In any format, the delivery should reinforce the message without overwhelming the audience. There are 4 parts of delivery and engagement. Number 1 is avoid overload. Limit the amount of new information presented at once. The goal is clarity, not mass data transfer. Number 2, use visual aids. Charts, graphs, images, and other visual simplify complex information and aid memory. Number 3, show, don't just tell. Use demonstration or concrete examples to illustrate abstract concepts. Number 4, express interest. A speaker's genuine enthusiasm for the subject is contagious and helps keep the audience engaged. Now let's move on to the structure of a formal informative report. While informal reports are brief, a comprehensive formal informative report usually follows a detailed structure. Number 1, the introduction. The introduction have 4 parts: the background and hook that grabs attention and sets the context, and number 2, the topic and the topic statement that clearly states the subject matter. Number 3, preview or briefly outlines the report's main section. Number 4, thesis statement, the single central idea the report aims to convey. Number 2 is the body. There are 3 parts of the body. Number 1 is the organized main points, often using headlines and subheadings. Number 2, detailed facts, findings, and explanatory details. Number 3, clear transition between sections. Now, the summaries and conclusion. There are 3 parts of the summary and conclusion. It's the restatement of the thesis, review the main points covered, a final memorable closing statement. Now let's move on to the distinction from analytical or persuasive communication. It is essential to distinguish informative communication from other types of reports or speeches. There are 3 parts: the informative, analytical, and the persuasive. Informative, the goal is to teach or explain, present facts and details, while analytical is to examine and or evaluate, present facts plus evaluation or problem solving. Next is the persuasive. The goal is to influence and motivate, present facts plus opinions or arguments for a specific action or belief. And that's all. Thank you for listening.